Okay, there you go. Sorry about that. Okay, we're not going to read the Sanskrit. Just going to read the English of all these different verses. These are glorifications of Radharani, and this is verse 10. I think there's like 12 verses altogether in this book. Some of them are really, I mean, they also have, this is just Bhaktivinoda Thakur's purport of it. They also have various contemporary Vaishnavas that are commenting on this on each verse, but we're just going to read Bhaktivinoda's. So I'll just read the English, and then you can read the next commentary here. Verse 10, O mind, offer your worship to Sri Rādhika, the beloved of Lord Hari. She outshines Rati, the wife of Kamadev, Gauri, the wife of Lord Shiva, and Leela, the potency of Lord Vishnu, by the effulgence of her beauty. She defeats Sachi, the wife of Indra, Lakshmi, and Satya, Krishna's wife. That would be Satyabhama, by the waves of her good fortune. She defeats the pride of the newly married gopis of Breja, headed by Chandravali through her power to control Krishna. Okay, you can read this whole page without the Sanskrit.
I'm gonna read like half of it. I'm losing my voice pretty bad, so
Oh, okay.
I
So just read the first two paragraphs and then
okay.
I'll read the 25 qualities.
Yeah. What is the foundation of this sloka? No one can ever obtain the lotus feet of Krishna, the source and form of all powers, without first approaching and taking shelter of the Lord's internal potency called uh, Sarupa Shakti. Therefore, Srila Raghunatha Dasa Goswami says to his mind to offer worship to the beloved Lord Hari. Um, Srila Rupa Goswami nicely elaborates Radha's 25 main qualities of Sri Radha, Parkana, and the Ujjavala Nilamanhi.
Okay, I'll read the
Okay.
qualities of Radharani. Srimati Radharani's 25 chief transcendental qualities are number one, she's very sweet. Two, she's always freshly youthful. Three, her eyes are restless. Four, she smiles brightly. Five, she has beautiful, auspicious lines. Six, she makes Krishna happy with her bodily aroma. Seven, she is very expert in singing. Eight, her speech is charming. Nine, she is very expert in joking and speaking pleasantly. 10, she's very humble and meek. 11, she's always full of mercy. 12, she's cunning. 13, she's expert in executing her duties. 14, she's shy. 15, she's always respectful. 16, she's always calm. 17, she's always grave. 18, she's expert in enjoying life. 19, she's situated at the topmost level of ecstatic love. 20, she is the reservoir of loving affairs in Gokul. 21, she's the most famous of submissive devotees. 22, she's very affectionate to elderly people. 23, she's very submissive to the love of her friends. 24, she is the chief gopi. 25, she always keeps Krishna under her control. In short, she possesses unlimited transcendental qualities, just as Krishna does. Quoted from Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila 238791. Do you want to read the English part of that? And
Sri Srimati Radharani's glory is again elaborately described by Sri Rupa Goswami in the Ujjavala Nalamani. Of these two gopis, Srimati Radharani is superior in all respects. She is the embodiment of Mahabhava, and she surpasses all in good qualities. Um, Srimati Radharani is called Gandharva and the Gopata Attar Attarana Tapani Upanishad in the I don't know what that is. Paris
Rikparashishta.
Parashtish says she is called Radha, and just as Radha is dear to Lord Krishna, so her bathing place is dear to him. Sheila is the most beloved of all the gopis. The great potency named Hladini is the topmost among all potencies of the Lord. Her essential personified form is renowned by the name Rādhika. This is established very well in the Tantras. Srila Rupa Goswami vividly glorifies Srimati Radharani in the Katu Panjali in the Stava Mala as follows.
With C, the C is pronounced CH, Chatu Pushpanjali. Anyway, let me read this part here. O Rādhika, you are as fair as fresh Gorachana of bright yellow color, and you have garments as splendid as a blue lotus. Your braids, being decorated with jewels and flowers, give the appearance of a serpent's hood. Your incomparable face defeats any object of comparison. You have a beautiful forehead, decorated with an elegant musk tilak, which defies the beauty of the new moon. Your eyebrows conquer the beauty of the love god's bow. You have dark, bluish, curly locks of hair, and your eyes, decorated with kajala, reign supreme, appearing as two splendid kachori birds. The tip of your nose resembles a sesame flower and is decorated with a splendid pearl ring. Your lips defeat the beauty of the flowers that redden at noon, and your teeth is like a row of jasmines. Okay, you can read as much as you want.
You have earrings which resemble a golden worry of a lotus, embedded with jewels. Your chin is decorated with a dot of musk. You wear a shining gem-studded necklace. Your divine lotus stem-like arms are decorated with shining armlets and tinkling bracelets made out of jewels and blue sapphires. Your lotus hand has attractive fingers that shine with gem-studded rings. Your beautiful breasts have an attractive necklace that playfully moves around them. The necklace, your heart, is made of small dark beads, in the center of which is a shining jewel appearing like a scaly dark vines like a belt around your slender waist. Your broad hips are decorated with a belt composed of golden beads. Your two beautiful thighs defeat the pride of golden plantain trees. Your knees defeat the beauty of a topaz-studded chest of jewels. The autumn lotus flowers worship your feet along with their thinking anklets. And the splendor of your toenails defeats the beauty of millions of full moons. Your body is always agitated by the 8 ecstatic symptoms.
When you cast a sidelong glance at the transcendental body of Lord Mukunda, the waves of amorous desire toss you about. You then enjoy various pastimes with Krishna. O Queen of Vrindavan, I bow down and offer my respectful obeisances unto you. Your heart overflows with the sweetness of Mahabhava. Through your actions, you exhibit the characteristics of all kinds of heroines. Your lotus feet are equipped with all varieties of sweetness, and even the goddess of fortune, Lakshmi, seeks the beauty of your toenails. You are the flower worn in the painted hair of the moon-faced girls of Gokul. Your budding smile is the life of Lalita and your other friends. A drop of the sweetness of your restless sidelong glance maddens Lord Madhava. You are the moonlight of bliss for the white lotuses of your father Vishnu Banu's fame.
The lake of your heart is filled with limitless flood of mercy. O Devi, please be kind to this person. You here entertain your service. When will I see the sweetly speaking prince of Raja beg for the mercy of your restless sidelong glance? When will I fan you as you begin to perspire a little at the same when Sri Madhava artistically and carefully decorates you with Madhavi flowers? O beautiful one, when will you order this person to fix your curly locks of hair, now disarrayed due to your amorous pastimes? O Rādhika, whose lips are like the bimba fruits. When will Prince of Raja snatch away and enjoy the betel nuts as I place them in your lotus mouth? O jewel in the parted hair of the gopi lovers of the Prince of Raja, kindly be pleased with me and keep me on the path of your intimate friends. O Queen of Vradavana, at every moment I beg only for your kindness, by which this person may be able to offer prayers to Lord Krishna, the enemy of Kashi.
Whoever reads this prayer to the Queen of Vrindavan, which bears the name Chatupushpanjali, a flower offering of sweet words, become the object of her mercy. One should worship Srimati Radharani by always reciting these kinds of devotional prayers. Srila Raghunatha Dasa Goswami vividly reveals this mood in the Vilapa Kushmanjali. My queen, Lakshmi, is not able to attain even a drop of the beauty of the tip of your lotus toenails. If you do not give charity to my eyes, then what is the use of my life, ablaze with a great forest fire of sufferings? O Radha, with the most beautiful thighs, now this servant of yours is somehow passing time in the material world, full of nectarine flow of hopes for your mercy. If you do not bestow your mercy on me, then what is the use of maintaining my life, staying in Vrindavan, or having the association of Krishna, the enemy of Bhaka? Fortunate practitioners will develop deep spiritual attachment called rati toward Vrajabhava, or devotional practice which is aligned with the eternal sentiment of devotional service that is displayed by the eternal associates of Krishna. Then such persons must approach a guru to know their eternal identity. In that relationship, they should execute spiritual practices, bhajana and sadhana, taking shelter of the manjari who manifests in the form of guru. Through continued service to that manjari in form of the guru, Guru Rupa, the practitioner receives her grace to obtain the service of the Shakis of Srimati Rādhika. Only by her mercy can the practitioner be able to serve the divine couple in their eternal pastimes. All this becomes possible only when the practitioner possesses humility, eagerness, and focused resolve.
Her Radha's splendorous beauty overpowers that of the goddess Rati, Gauri, and Leela. Her good fortune is far greater than the lucky divine woman, Shachi, Lakshmi, and Stayabama. Worship, O heart, her feet. She controls her beloved and wins his allegiance over Chandravali, as well as thousands of others lovely young women. She is the goddess of Krishna's life breath, the delighter of his soul. In fact, she's the embodiment of powers to give bliss and the most chaste of all. If people neglect her lotus feet and only worship her moon like Krishna, though such persons may worship 1,000 years, they will not attain him. Climb in the boat of the Saki's mercy and sail into the ocean of love, where you will find the lotus feet of the daughter of Vishbhanu Radha. When will I fall at her feet and stay there? And will I get her mercy? When will she count me as one of her own?
Yeah, Shakis are Radharani's associates, her intimate gopi friends. O mind, you should every day drink the five nectars, worship, glories, meditation, listening to divine pastimes, and offering obeisance, and worship Govardhan according to the rules. In this way, follow the instructions of Sri Rupa and attain the direct service of Shri Radha Giridhari, who are captivated by the love, a God of amorous love, in the company of their associates in Vrindavan. Go ahead.
What is the most confident, deeply esoteric, and exalted science of devotional service as Shadaka practitioner can perform to the divine couple, Raghunatha Dasa Goswami gives the answer within this text. Lord Krishna is always surrounded by his friends, such as Sridama and Savala, and Srimati Radharani is surrounded by friends such as Sri Lalita Devi and Sri Visakha Devi. Vishaka.
2. Smara Vilasa Parayana, absorbed in attractive amorous pastimes, become deeply absorbed in and attached to Radha Krishna's amorous Shringara ras after finding it more attractive than the other rasas such as servitorship, dasya, friendship, shakya, and parental relationships, vatsalya. Vraje Sakshad Seva Labha, achieving direct service in Vrajadam. Whatever service is rendered in the stage of sadhana bhakti, devotional service according to scripture and practice, is a simulation of direct service. In the stage of perfection, siddhi, one first attains service to the Lord from a distance. After gradually serving under the guidance of a manjari from a distance, one gets service that brings one closer to the Shaktis. After that, the practitioner gradually achieves the direct service of the divine couple, Shri Radha Govinda.
There are unlimited varieties of direct services, such as cleansing the forest groves, making the bed of the divine couple, fetching water, preparing tambula, betel nut and leaf, stringing garlands, and offering camphor. The services are endless and unlimited. Maid servants are each engaged in their specific respective service. The direct service of Radha and Krishna is possibly only when the living entity achieves an eternal, perfected, original spiritual form. And the direct service of amorous love, one experiences the highest, purest bliss at every moment. In one's heart, from the deepest emotions, bhava, that bliss never diminishes, nor does it ever get quenched, because the object of love is eternally new and fresh. At that stage, one has no selfish desire and is only motivated by direct service. Therefore, not even an iota of suffering can touch one's heart. The misery that arises out of separation, vipra, lamba, and amorous love is just a transmutation of this ultimate bliss, and is not like the suffering one experiences due to the material body.
Yeah, Vipralamba is separation from Krishna. Lord Chaitanya was always in the mood of Vipralamba, separation. And it appeared like he was completely miserable. I mean, he would be locked in his room because they didn't want him to escape, and he would grind his face against the walls. And I mean, he was like completely in misery, but that is the highest ecstasy, because they say that separation makes the heart grow fonder. So he was always in that mood. And the Goswamis, the person that wrote this book, like Raghunatha Dasa Goswami, they were always searching for Krishna. They didn't think, oh, I have Krishna now. No, they thought, where is Krishna? Where is the son of Nanda Maharaj? Where is Radharani? Are they down by the bank of the Yamuna? Are they on Govardhan Hill? Where are they? They were just searching for them constantly, and that was their mood, and that's a kind of a humble way to think of things, because you don't think you know everything. And Radharani was the same way. She was always feeling separation, especially after he left Vrindavan. And she says in the Shikshastika prayers, the last one, it goes, I know no one but Krishna is my Lord, and he shall remain so, even if he handles me roughly by his embrace, or makes me broken-hearted by not being present before me. He's completely free to do anything and everything, for he's always my worshipful Lord unconditionally. That's her mood. Okay, go ahead.
Being aligned with the teachings of Sri Rupa means to follow the process niti that the master teacher of Amaras Rasa, Srila Rupa Goswami, has taught in Sri Bhakti Rasmarta Sindhu and Sri Ujvala Nala Mina in regards as the Bhakti Rasamarti Sindhu.
See, that's the Nectar Devotion, what we were reading before. And Sri Ujjvala Nilamani is still even further advanced. I've read that book too. It's like it's even more intimate than the Nectar of Devotion. But Rupa Goswami wrote both of those books, and they're science. It's a science of Krishna consciousness. It's how the devotees develop attraction and affection for Krishna in various ways, ultimately to attain the grace and guidance of Radharani and Krishna. Because without the grace of Radharani, no one can understand Krishna. That's why Srila Prabhupada, when he was growing up, he was fortunate to have a father who would invite sadhus into his house and he would feed them. And he would always ask these sadhus, my dear sir, would you please bless my son that he will get the mercy of Radharani? Because without the mercy of Radharani, it doesn't even matter. You can worship Krishna for thousands of years. If you don't have the mercy of Radharani, Krishna will never accept you because he's completely controlled by Srimati Radharani. She is his uh, most dear servitor and lover. And so Krishna doesn't know anybody to his devotees, and the devotees don't know anybody but him. And so it's a very sweet relationship. And in order to approach Krishna, you have to become Dasa Dasa Anudas, which means the servant of the servant of the servant of the gopis. You have to be very humble like that and approach the gopis in that way and accept a spiritual master who is representation of Radharani and then approach Krishna that way. And when and Radharani says, my dear Krishna, accept this devotee, he or she is actually more qualified than I am, then Krishna has to accept. That's the way to approach Krishna. Not, you show me, show me God, like challenging, demanding. We can't demand Krishna. He's not our order supplier. We have to gain the mercy through the mercy of his devotees because they're the only, they possess Krishna. Radharani possesses Krishna, and she can give him to us. So, where were we?
With the love and full faith. With love and full faith, one should worship the lotus feet of the deity, Sri Murti. One should taste the meaning of Srimad Bhagavatam in the association of pure devotees, and one should associate with the devotees who are more advanced than oneself and who are endowed with simple type of affection for the Lord. One should congregationally chant the holy name of the Lord and reside in Vrindavana. The glorification of these five items is to make known the complete superiority of these five practices of devotional service, quoted from Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya. Elia, sorry,
India. Yeah.
Ijya includes serving the souls of the feet of the Lord's Murti or the Murti in general, honoring the special day of Lord Hari, Ekadasi, wearing garlands or necklaces, Malia, and Tilaka, and taking the vow of accepting remnants of food offered to the Lord in water that has washed the feet of the Murti, serving Tulasi and similar services are also included within this category.
Akya, glorification. Akya includes studying devotional literatures and hearing and chanting the names and pastimes of Lord Hari. 7. Danya, meditation. Danya, or dhyana, is a special category of smarna, meditation on or remembrance of the Lord. See, there's 9 processes of devotional service. Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu, Smarna. Smarna is remembering. But in this verse, Sri Rupa Goswami or Raghunatha Dasa Goswami has used dhyana to refer to smarna in general. Srila Jiva Goswami gives a detailed explanation of smarna in the Bhakti Sandarbha Anucheda 278. Meditation on the Lord, smarna, progresses in the following order. First, one should meditate on the Lord's holy names, nam, then his form, rupa, his divine qualities, guna, his associates, parikara, one's service in connection to him, seva, and finally, his pastimes, lila. Smarna can be categorized into five stages. One, to meditate on whatever spiritual topics come easily to the mind simply by smarna, is simply smarna. Two, to attempt in a general way to thoroughly fix the mind on the Lord is called dharana. Three, to make a focused attempt to meditate on specific forms, pastimes, etc. of the Lord is dhyana. Four, meditation on the Lord that occurs spontaneously as a constant flow of nectar, Dhruvhanusmriti, and when only the Lord, the object of meditation, exists in one's consciousness, it is samadhi. Eight, Shravana, hearing. Hearing includes listening to saintly people glorify the playful pastimes of the Lord. The cultural system of hearing Puranas in the evenings is a part of this practice. Nine, Nati, offering obeisances. One should offer prostrated obeisances, satsanga pranam, before the Lord's murti or any object or place that awakens one remembrance to the Lord. 10. Govardhan Bhajan. Worship Sri Govardhan. Sri Raghunatha Dasa Goswami offers this particular instruction for himself as well as for everyone else. Sri Raghunatha Dasa Goswami lived at Govardhan Hill, which is right next to Radhakund as well. You can read the next page here. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Mahaprabhu, the moon of the sky-like heart of devotees, personally gave his Govardhana Srila to Srila Raghunatha Dasa Goswami, who describes this incident in Sri Varnaga Stava Kalpatura from
Bali.
Stavadali. Although I am a fallen soul, the lowest of men, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu delivered me from the blazing forest fire of great material opulence, and by his mercy, he handed me over in great pleasure to Svarupa Damodara, his personal associate. The Lord also gave me the garland of small conch shells that he wore in his chest, and a stone from Govardhana hill, although they were very dear to him. The same Lord, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, awakens within my heart and makes me mad after him. A Govardhana Srila is a direct manifestation of the Supreme Lord. Worshipping this Srila or harboring the attitude, I will never leave Govardhana, where Sri Raghunatha Dasa Goswami resides, is also serves to Govardhana.
See, Lord Chaitanya gave this Sheila. See that Sheila right there?
Yeah.
That it has his thumbprint on it. He kind of wore it out, but that's a Sheila. He gave that to Raghunath Das Goswami. He was very merciful to Raghunath Das, and he kind of allowed him to um, his associate Swarup Damodar was one of his most intimate associates, and he kind of um, instructed Raghunath Das Goswami to take shelter of Swarup Damodar. Swarup Damodar and Swarup Damodar and Rupa Goswami were the most intimate associates of Lord Chaitanya, and all the six Goswamis were very intimate associates. But that's I just can't imagine, getting these gifts from the Supreme Personality of Godhead, conch shells and so he really gave him the mercy, so to speak. Let's see if we have anything left here. No, that's it. Oh, yeah, we have another one here. Do you want to keep going or do you want to?
I think I'm good for now, just because I need to get something to
I
drink.
know you sound a little rough.
Yeah, this is really bad. I just,
Yeah. Well, I hope you get better, and I hope this helped a little bit, a little bit of a little enlivenment from the scriptures, and
yes.
and it's a very auspicious day because Radharani is being glorified all over the world right now, and so she's the queen of Vrindavan,
Well,
and there's so many pastimes, but they have an evening program you might want to catch. I think it's going on now, but it's probably on mypur.tv if you
mm,
want to watch that. But what's going on in New Vrindavan and all over the world. Have you ever looked at mypur.tv? That's
no, it's
that's a
not
website that
my,
broadcasts all the live
my
feeds,
for
all the temples all around the world.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
See,
and like the morning program, like they say it's 5 a.m. in the morning. It's like they have that drinking song, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. It's also 5 a.m. somewhere too. So Mangalarti is just beginning somewhere,
it's crazy.
so that, you can drink the nectar of Lord Chaitanya's mercy and in the form of the morning program anywhere in the world, because it is 5 o'clock somewhere.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you very much, and I
Thank
hope
you.
you feel better.
Thank you, Shig.
Hadi.